Alright, so we need to write a playbook that uses the Nginx role to install Nginx on all RHEL 8 family hosts. So let me first use Ansible Galaxy role list just to verify, and there we go. Gelingai Nginx is already installed. Gelingai, if Gelingai has written it, is good. You can safely use it. So let me create lab8.yaml. And in lab8.yaml, install Nginx hosts all. And tasks, no tasks. We are going to start with pre-tasks. So what are we going to do? I'm still in development phase. Let's do remove Apache. Next, do we need anything else? Perform package update. And then we can use the roles. So in the roles, we are going to run gelingai.nginx. And after running the role, remove the yum package cache. Formally, you can use any tasks. If you want to be more specific about it, you can run post tasks. And I think we have a problem here in the indentation, so let me fix that. And let's have a look at the example as well. So the role is Gelingai Nginx, pre-tasks, roles, and post-tasks. Right now we have them all in the play header as level 1 items. This is where I love having a look at examples, so pre-tasks. And there you can see pre-tasks and roles, and that is looking okay. So I can get back to my lab 8. So remove Apache. How are we going to do that? If we are going to do it decently, service, name HTTPD, state stopped, enabled no, as well as package. Oh, I'm skipping over the name here because that doesn't really add anything. Name HTTPD, state absent. And oh, now look at that. We need some conditionals as well. And you know, in order to make that a conditional, shall we use a block? So in a block, we can include multiple tasks. And this again is one of these cases where I think you should verify your syntax. This time, let's go to the Ansible documentation. So docs.ansible.com. So let's go to the Ansible documentation, community documentation, 2.9, and I want an example for block. Block is typically one of these cases that you don't use too often, so it's wise to look it up. And there we go. So we have tasks, and in tasks, right, the block is just a part of the task, so it's the other way around. You know, smart move to look it up. Block is just a part of the task, and yeah, that is what we've got here. So this should be good. And then how did we have the dependencies? You can see the dependencies are in the block specification. The when statement is in the block specification. And you know what? When Ansible fetch distribution equals CentOS, this is so close to what I need that I'm just going to copy paste it. So, there we go. I'm first finishing this block configuration. And that is gonna be right here. So when Ansible fetch distribution, that needs to be indented at a block level. So we have that all right, and we will continue this later. Name perform package update, that's a part of the block. So that would be, well, you know what? We are on rel family only. I'm changing my mind. Why would you use package if you are on one specific distribution? Always go for the most specific solution. Now we have this yum, and yum certainly has something to update packages. Ansible doc on yum will tell us about it. So yum update only, that suits okay, and force yum to check if cache is out of date and re-download if needed. I think that should be yum update only. So let's double check these updates, especially in the list. So we need to specify what we want to do, right? So I am going to use a state, and there we can see state latest. So that means that I am going to use name star state latest. That should be doing it. When Ansible distribution facts equals. Now you know the when can be specified as a list. So Ansible facts distribution underscore family. It's all about family is either Red Hat or Ansible facts distribution family is Rocky. Hey, is that correct? No, because if you use list, then all of them must be true. So we better get back to an or statement. So when Ansible facts distribution blah blah, this is what we need. Next we are going to include the role finally, and then we have the post task. And in the post task we are going to do what? We are going to run just one task, which is going to be the yum task again. And what is the yum task going to do? Yum task is, well, we have an update cache and an update only. So last task is to run the yum package cache, but where is it? Sudo -i. We have this var cache directory, and in var cache we have a DNF directory, and in the DNF directory that looks like a cache, and I don't know, there's a specific option to remove the cache, but I do know that we are just going to use file path var cache DNF state absent recurse. Yes, is this going to be do it? Well, at least it's worth giving it a first try. So Ansible playbook on lab8.yaml. Here we go. And oh no, yeah, of course, if you make big playbooks like this, then you might get errors. You can see that yum name star, that doesn't work out. So let's get back to the Ansible doc for yum. And do we see anything for name argument? So name, when using status latest, this can be single quote star single quote. So single quote star single quotes. It's a quoting issue. Often in Ansible it will be a quoting issue. So let's put this between single quotes and let's give it another try. Try number 2. And what do we get? That's an interesting one. The role Gearing Guy Nginx was not found in home Ansible. Yeah, that's me. That's a typo. Gearing is the family name, and Guy, that is the dude, the Gearing dude, and that's a double G. As you can see, we are doing a little bit better, but oh no, remove Ansible. What do we get? Conditional check, Ansible facts distribution family, or Ansible facts distribution Rocky. Arrow, well, evaluating conditional, and we can see has no attribute distribution family. Has no attribute distribution family. That's an interesting one. We can quickly check that. Ansible on Ansible 1 minus m setup. And let's just search for family. And aha, it's not distribution family, it is OS family. And everybody, you might think, hey, Sander, don't you know where you are going when you are starting? Of course I do. But the thing is that it's so easy to get confused. And you will learn so much more from my errors. I mean, if everything is working smooth from the beginning, you are going to try to memorize it. I don't want you to memorize it. I want you to understand how you can find the information. So OS family, let's work with OS family. OS family, yes, OS family. There we go again. Ansible playbook on lab8.yaml. And of course, perform package update. That might take a minute or two. So as you can see, the package update is finally done. And well, this is sufficient proof that the pre-tasks are doing what they need to do. Right now, we are in the Ansible role. So the role is continuing. And we should be good in just a little while. You can see a little bit of work to be done on the directory. So what do we see? Recurse option requires state to be directory, owner root, blah, blah. So how about we do that without? Then the sad thing is that you need to run it again. Do we really need to run it again? Let's have a look at Ansible playbook, dash help, pipe less. We have not yet looked at all these different options. And what I'm interested in here is list task and started task. So Ansible playbook lab 8 YAML dash list tasks is showing us what? It's showing us all these different tasks. So I am going to use start at task file. That makes it so much easier to just run this file task again, and there you can see without a recurse it is doing all right. So it was a little bit of work. I hope you appreciated the insight into getting to the result, but this is what I had in mind for the lesson 8 lab. Let's continue with the next lesson.